Hi everyone. Welcome to NaNoJomo, and this was the last one. These are basically times I spend with being creative, trying to be creative, doing my best, and I'm working on some ideas here in my mind that are sort of coming forth. I don't know. I have a piece of wallpaper here. Turns out wallpaper is pretty different from the other papers that I've been using, but I haven't been using any kind of professional artist grade paper anyway, so it's just adjusting to whatever the differences are in the paper that I use, and knowing the limitations. I can't do certain things, so I'm just going to spread some gesso around here. And I just realized that I don't have my water container over here. I have to go get it from the sink. So as soon as I get this gesso spread around, I'm going to go get my water container. Another project that I thought I'd start today is Kylie Koo and Kylie Koo Studio. She is doing some, it's called Junk, Use It or Lose It. So it's to help clean out the studio. In my case, it's a table, and I need that badly. So I had some toilet paper rolls saved, and I know you can't see that, but I'm just putting some gesso on the outside of these toilet paper rolls to dry, and then after I film my NaNoJomo, then I'll be able to do these projects. I've always wanted to do these little booklets ever since Shannon Green did these, but I didn't have the courage. I have 4. And maybe there's some extra here on my journal page. So basically I'm working on 2 projects at once, and that's okay. As long as I'm feeling well, I like to do things while I'm feeling well. I've been having an episode of high blood pressure for the past, probably, I didn't realize it, for the past few weeks probably, and I just didn't know until it was found out at the doctor's office to be extremely high, and so I didn't realize that I wasn't feeling well because of high blood pressure. I take high blood pressure medicine. So I'm going to set these aside, these little guys, and I'm going to dry this, and I'll be right back. Okay, So this is really exciting for me. I haven't done this kind of a, I guess you could call this kind of a style, or these kind of patterns, I would say, ever before. Oops. Wet your paintbrush, Patricia. Most people call me Pat, but on Facebook and YouTube, and when I went to Africa, Pat is more of a name than, Patricia is more of a name than Pat. My friends, my family, they all call me Pat, or Patricia, or Tricia. So I basically answer to maybe everything. Anything, just call me. Don't call me for dinner late. That's all. Okay. It hurts, kind of hurts my arm to do this hash kind of paintbrush stroke, so I just kind of make it a little more comfortable for myself. I'm going to mix in some, here in the middle, I'm going to mix in some silver paint. I didn't put on my music this time. Let me know what you think about that. Sometimes I think the music is too loud, and it got on my nerves. One of the things that I have found that is a symptom of my high blood pressure is that I can get on my last nerve really easily with loud noises. And the loud noise of the TV that's too loud, the loud noise of, if I have my YouTube channel turned up too high, I listen to YouTube all the time, constantly. I'm not listening to YouTube, I'm listening to music on my phone. I have to keep it charged up for that. And that's... But what I have to watch out for is how loud it is, and it just gets on my last nerve real easily. And I'm not... Generally, in the past, I haven't been, a real... I don't know what to call it. Like loud noises. I worked in a school my whole life, for heaven's sakes. Children's voices, loud noises, pretty loud speakers, the fire drill. You just can't get... If that gets you upset, then you're probably working in the wrong environment for a career that will last your whole life. But it just never bothered me that much. Kind of run of the mill, that's the way things are. In a school environment where young children, primary age children are. So, but now it's, ooh-wee, gets right on that, it must be the pressure that is going on inside my head with the high blood pressure. Sometimes I feel my pulse beating in my ears and eyes. That's really disturbing. But caffeine does the same thing to me, so I've never known that my high blood pressure was causing a problem with my caffeine use. When I worked, I drank a lot of coffee. Like, if I didn't have recess duty, I would go out and I would go and get some coffee. Go to the office or to the cafeteria or wherever they had it available. I'd get myself in my room Even that was banned after a while. So this is really pretty. I like it. The shading isn't showing as much as I would have liked. That's because of it's really uncomfortable for me to do these hashtags, so I don't need to do them anymore. Okay, I'm gonna work with my small brush again and work on the little designs. Wow. Okay. And my purpose in using these colors are for this to be more subtle. And if I wasn't out of yellow, I would be using yellow. I did have that one pause for drying the gesso, so I realized that from that I have a few extra seconds. But one of the problems I've had is that I will use that to and end up going over time. The overtime thing is interesting. It's either I've gotten used to it or I've learned how to use it to my benefit. But I don't want this to stay this way. I want to be able to make longer videos and have a variety of ways of presenting them in terms of fast forward and those kinds of things that I see you all do such a good job of that. For me, I really prefer the people talking through their process when they present their videos, and to be able to watch a longer video. But I know that when I first started, I was not making videos. I was just watching. I watched a lot of France Papillon, and she likes to fast forward during her videos and then stop during the middle and talk and make a comment about what she's doing and how it works. Very generous with her sharing of information. So I'm going to check my time now, and I suspect that I'm staying in today, and I suspect that I will be I can't really see. Yeah, I'm gonna make a part 2. I'll see you later.